In this video, I'm going to show you how you can be able to add a payment system to your website. So let's say you are running an e-commerce website and you want to add a payment system to your website. Now, this video is specifically for people in Africa who want to add a payment system to their website. Now, we're going to use a platform called Paystack, and that is what we are going to. Now, there are a lot of payment system around in Africa. We have Flutterwave, so there is a payment system called my GHP. Yeah, I know my GHP and other payment system. But what we are going to go up for is Paystack. Okay, so Paystack makes it very easy for you to be able to add a payment system to your website. Now, go to Google over here and then just type in Paystack. Now you're going to find this particular first link over here. Okay, so just click on it and you're going to land on this landing page over here. Now all what you need to do is to click on create free account. So or you click on this green button. So this one or this one, anyone is okay. So just click on create free account. Okay, now you see this one, it says Nigeria over here. Now we're going to change this one to Ghana so that it's going to reflect what we where we are. Okay, so that is what exactly what we want to do. So I'm going to click on this create a free account over here. All right, guys, so when you click on the create a free account, you're going to land on this particular landing page over here, and you have to enter your details over here. So you need to enter your business name, your first name, your last name, your email address, your phone number, your password, and then you state whether the type of business that is it a startup business, or you're trying to test your ideas, or is it a registered business. So which other way, just fill in the details, and then you have you have an account for yourself. Now remember that when you choose a registered business, you have to submit all documents related to registration. Now when you choose a startup business, even though you have real customers, you are preparing to register your business. So maybe you have, let's say, less than 10 customers or even 20 customers, and then you want to try the payment system to see how it goes. But at the moment you register your business, make sure that you change it to a registered business so that you can be able to submit all your documents, so that you can be able to do more with Paystack. And that is what exactly what I'm going to do over here. So what I will do is I'm going to just enter my business name. So let's say my business name is Template Seller, and then my first name is let's say Evans, and then my last name is Kobe. Now make sure that you enter your real names over here, and then also my email address. I'm going to enter my email address, so I'm going to just go ahead and use template seller at gmail.com, and then you go ahead to choose your phone number. So go ahead and choose your phone number depending on your country. I mean, enter your phone number depending on your country. So I'm going to go for Ghana, and then I'll enter my phone number over here. So I'm going to go with this phone number, and then you choose a password also for it. So make sure that you choose your password that you're going to use for the website. So just enter your password. Make sure that everything is the way you want it to be, as they they stated over here. Okay, so if you look at it, let me just click outside over here. Lower case, one uppercase, one special letter, one number, and then the maximum should be what, 8. Okay, so I'm going to go again. My password has been accepted over here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and then select the type of business. Now I'm going to choose startup business over here because my business is small. I'm not starting it. And then, are you a software developer? No, I'm not. So I'm going to just go over here and say no, I'm not. Now you can go ahead and click on create my account. All right, so you will have to verify your email. So they want you to verify your email. So log into your email and then verify it. So I'm going to do so over here. I'm going to go to my email over here, and as you can see, I have a an email from Paystack over here, and I will just click on confirm. Or because I want to use the same browser, I'm just going to copy this one and come to where I was preparing it and open a new one over here, and then just click over here to confirm, so that it will match with what I have over here, and that is exactly. But of course, if your browser is the same, you can go ahead and then um, just confirm it from where your email address is. So now it has been confirmed successfully. Now all what we need to do is to just fill in our details over here. All right, so I saved my password. That is why I have to enter a code over here for the password to populate into it. So I'm going to just click on login over here. So they send an OTP to the email address, so I'm going to go ahead and check the OTP again. So for your account to be saved, they always send a one-time password over here for you. So as you can see, I can go ahead and place it in and click on login over here. All right, so now that you are done, you have to just fill in some few details over here, and this is how you create a Paystack account. Okay, so you see I've created the account so easily, so simple. Now all what I need to do is to just fill in some few details. That is a compliance kind of details that you need to fill over here. So I will say got it over here, and what we're going to do is you're going to describe your what you do, the number of staff you have, the annual projection volume sales, your industry, your category, and then your business type. Okay, just like we did from the beginning, but this time around it's all about our business. So what we do, we sell templates, we are web design. So we are a web design company that sell website templates. And then what staff do we have? It is 1 to 5. The annual projection of volume, I'm gonna say just maybe 15,000. Okay, just for this tutorial purpose. And then the industry, look for the industry that fits that you fit in. Okay, so I want to look if I could see maybe digital services, okay, or digital goods. Let me go for digital goods. And then category, okay, so digital software appliances, blah 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 blah. I'll go for other digital goods. And then the startup business is okay, so I'm gonna save this one. Now that we have we've done this one, we will click on next over here, and then what we have to do is to add a contact. Now we've added particular contact to it, but they want us to add more details to it. So support, I'll say use general. Dispute, I also say add to general. So when there is a dispute, the email address, it's the same thing over here. And then the website, so enter your website over here. So I'm going to enter my website. Okay, so they don't want any of this one, so I'm going to remove this one and let it be just like this. So that is my website. Now they also have what address or office. So you choose a state or region. I'm going to say Accra, and then the city that you are in. So I will also say Accra, or let me just say Dakuman, or let me just say Accra. And over here I'm going to say Dakuman, and then you can enter your GPS. Now if you don't know your GPS, you need to go look for it and then enter it. Now for those of you in Ghana, you know that you have to have a GPS address, so enter your GPS address over there, and then you can enter your building, which is optional, and then you move on. So enter your GPS address. All right, so I'm going to enter anything over here just for the tutorial purpose. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and then just enter any kind of address that matches yeah, okay. So they also said what complex building. Like I said, this one is optional, so you can go ahead and click on save over here, and it'll take you to the next one over here. All right, so now let's go to next. So we're gonna go to next, and then you come to the owner details. Now this is the contact details. Now the next one is the owner details, where the owner will have to set up their details so that Paystack can be able to contact them easily when they need to contact them. All right, so the owner have to put their first name, everything, and then also put their identity card also over here. So you choose the ID card that um, you want to use. So your nationality is going to be Ghana over here, and then your documents, either passport or Ghana card, which is the preferred one, and then you enter your Ghana card pin also over here. You enter your date of birth, you enter your first name and then your last name. So you have to enter these full details over here. But I already have an account with these people, so this is just by the way how you can be able to reach to this. Now fill in all this place before you can be able to get a live mode. Now as you can see, this is test mode over here. Okay, so your business is in test mode. Submit all compliance forms to activate live payment. So you have to make sure that you submit all these ones to be able to activate live payment. But I already have an account with Paystack, which is my business, SkyTech Digital. So I'm not going to create any account anymore. I just created this to show you guys how it is very easy to set up a Paystack account. Now I want to log into my real account so I can show you how you can be able to use API keys and all those things to be able to set up your Paystack. So let me just log out from here. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna click on log out, and I'm gonna use my my real Paystack, and then click on login, and then they're going to send me a one-time code over here. So I'm going to go to my authenticator app, and then I'll enter the code in it, and I'll click on login. All right, so as you can see, this is my Paystack. Okay, so this is how everything works. Now if you go to settings over here, you're going to see the compliance that I was talking to you about. You can be able to go through. So as you can see, this is compliance over here. Now after you've submitted everything and everything is okay for you, all what you need to do is to go to API keys and webhooks. Okay, so click over here and go to API keys, and you see that this is live. Okay, so these are all what live public keys over here. Okay, so this is a secret key. You don't need to show it to anybody. You can generate new anytime. If you feel this one is compromised, you can click here to generate new, and then this one is the public key, and then this one is the live hook. Okay, so live webhook. Now if you want to connect your website to Paystack so that you can be able to collect payment, Paystack can be able to collect payment, and then you have how do you call it, other payment system on your website like mobile money and card and other stuff on your website. Now let me show you something. So let's say I want to go to my website, which is SkyTech Digital. Okay, so skytechdigital.com. Where are you? Yeah. All right, guys, so this is my WooCommerce shop over here, and as you can see, this is how the shop looks like. Now my shop is listed in USD, but before I can be able to do anything with Paystack, I need to change this one so it is not in USD. It's supposed to be in Ghana city. So I will do that later on, but whilst I'm at the back end over here, all I need to do is to go to plugins, okay, and then click on add new. So whilst I'm over here, I'm just going to look for Paystack. So we want to add a plugin to to help us connect or to collect or integrate Paystack into the system. That is all what we want to do. So we look for Paystack, and then we will be able to install, activate, and then use the API keys that we wanted to use to get Paystack running. All right, so as you can see over here, there are different forms of Paystack over here, and this is forgive. This is just the Paystack forms, and this is the one that we want to use. Okay, so the Paystack for WooCommerce. Okay, so make sure that you install this one. So we're going to install this one. Okay, so now that it is installed, we have to activate it. All right, guys, so the Paystack plugin is installed and activated, and as you can see, this is it. Okay, so all what I need to do is to go to settings over here of the Paystack, and then I need to integrate the API keys that I show you over here, okay, this particular one, into this particular website, and that is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to integrate the API keys over here. So as you can see, we need to go ahead and then enable it. So we can click on enable over here, and then you can change the title the way you want it, and then also any description that you want. If you want to enable test mode, you can also enable test mode. The payment option, how it will what it will come. One will be pop-up or direct. I advise you choose pop-up, and then the secret key. All right, so you select one that you want, either a pop-up or redirect. Okay, so I'm going to choose pop-up over here. Now this is a place where you enter your secret key. Okay, so you remember when you go over here to the API keys and web hooks. Okay, now to be able to reach here, like I told you, you need to make sure that you fill all these details, you fill the compliance. When they activate your account for you, you'll be able to see this one, which is live. Okay, you can toggle between live and then what live and test mode. Okay, so that is when you'll be able to have all these things over here. Now when you have it, you click over here, you'll be able to have this secret key and then the public live key over here. Now copy the secret key and then come over here to your WooCommerce, paste it over here. Okay, now the reason why it's not showing is because it is secret, right? It is secret key, and this is what the public live API key. Now also come over here and copy this one. Okay, and then come over here and then paste it over here. Now already I used to use it. So at the moment I installed it, all these things populated automatically, and that is it. Now auto complete order after payment. So after the payment is done, make sure that you check this one for auto complete. Now you can be able to read through all these things to make sure that everything you want is what you are going to get in the form that comes. So these are all things, if you want the customer, send customer phone, send order billing address and all those things. You can be able to check it. The ones that you don't like, just remove it. Okay, and then click on save changes. Now at the moment you click on save changes, you will be good to go, and that is it. Now I'm not clicking on save changes because I'm using the dollar over here, but let me click on save changes over here and see what it will come. All right, it has been saved. All right, okay, so they said settings have been saved and everything. Now let's go over here to the shop over here, and I'm going to just click on this particular one. Let's see, I want to just add this particular one to cart. All right, so as you can see over here, I've added the cryptocurrency to cart and it's on the checkout over here. And you see, I have PayPal and then I have also the debit card over here. Now, I'm even surprised that it is working like this because most of the times when I do, it doesn't work. Okay, so that is basically the shock that I'm having now. I don't know if it will work or it will not work, but let me just try and see if I can be able to pay using the USD over here. So I'm just going to click on this one to check everything is all right, and then I'm going to just click on place over here and see if something will pop up for me. I don't know if it's going to work, but if it works, I'll be very, very glad. So, like I told you, they said they couldn't start the transaction just because it completes with the currency. Okay, so the currency is USD, and then I'm trying to connect something which is in cities to be able to pay, and which is not going to work. Okay, so make sure that your currency is in cities when you, or your local currency when you are using Paystack. Okay, unless maybe in Nigeria, I know they have the dollar, they can accept dollar and then the naira. Okay, but in Ghana it is only cities over here. So if you go to my developer account over here and then let me see where the preference, is it preference or something? Let me check. Yeah, over here, preference. You see that the default currency is what is just Ghana cedi. Okay, so that is it. But it means that even if I list my product in Ghana cedi, somebody who is using an international card will still be able to pay me. Okay, so over here, if I come over here, it says that what international payment, accept international payment. Yes, I can be able to accept international payment over here, and then even Apple Pay. Okay, so all those things are what are connected to it, and that is how you can be able to connect Paystack um to your website. I hope this video helps you to be able to connect your payment system or Paystack to your website. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.